Okay, so let's talk about the next topic, which is intracellular digestion. Intracellular digestion and extracellular digestion. What does it mean actually? So the intra means inside, cell means the cell, cellular means the cell, and digestion, you know that very well. So what does it mean? Intracellular means the digestion, any digestion which is occurred inside the cell. Like you can say that there is the example of amoeba. Amoeba is basically unicellular, and the digestion that occurs in amoeba is intracellular. Okay, so and their digestion occurs in their cell. So let's talk about the amoeba. I'll be talking about the amoeba. I'll be just talking about the intracellular. Then I'll be giving the little bit introduction of the extracellular as well. So amoeba is basically a unicellular eukaryotes, or you can say that this is a eukaryotic. Unicellular eukaryotic means they have a proper nucleus in it. There is a proper nucleus, so they are eukaryotic organisms, they which are belongs to a protozoa. This is the phylum in actually. Okay, so that, for example, they are like feed upon a microscopic like organism like bacteria. You can say bacteria. You can say small insects. They can eat them. They are usually feed on that. So basically they live in water in actually. So this is the structure of the amoeba. Okay, this is, I'll be telling you what's there in actually. So this is cytoplasm, and this is the outer membrane of the amoeba, which is the pseudopodia. Pseudopodia is the outer membrane of the amoeba. So the which is like a finger, you can say that this is a finger like extension. So the pseudopodia is basically the outer membrane of the, you can say that the outer membrane of the amoeba. So let's talk about how they intake the food. For example, there is a food particle is here, like they are touching the pseudopodia, so they will be getting the food inside the, you can say that they will be taking the food inside the their membrane, which is pseudopodia. So in next step they will be, you can say that they'll be converting the food into this. So they will be like getting the food through the pseudopodia. First of all, the food came here. They will be touching the pseudopodia. The pseudopodia will be intake the food through the through this membrane. So this is the you can say that this is the food which is intake by the pseudopodia. So they will be like there is the structure formed, which is the sphere like tiny structure. So they are containing the food particles. They are termed as a food vacuole. Food vacuole. Okay, so they are having the food vacuole. Okay, so they are like they are having the food vacuoles. So food vacuoles is half part of liquid and half part of solid particles. So there is a enzyme in food vacuole, which is lysosome. Lysosome is basically the enzyme. They are having the enzyme. So what is lysosome? Lysosome is basically a vesicles in which the hydrolytic enzyme, they are having the hydrolytic enzyme, like you can say that protease, lipase, and many enzymes. So they are like, you can say that uh, they interact with the food vacuole. they will be interacting with the food vacuoles, and then there will be the process of the ingestion. So they will be like intaking the food through the, you can say that, vesicle, and the vesicle will be breaking down the food into the food vacuoles. So they will be like you can say that there will be intracellular digestion, means you can say that this is the digestion which is occurs in the one cell. So these you can say that the digestive vacuoles will be moved toward the uh, cytoplasm. They'll be breaking down their food, the lysosome will be breaking down their food, and the food molecules will be moving to the cytoplasm. So cytoplasm canals are basically the diffuse. They are having an ability to diffusible. They will have an ability. They are having the canals. They will be absorb the food particles which they are like having. So they will be absorbing the food particles. So the cytoplasm area which is like they are having. So these will be like absorbing the food particles. Okay, so for example they are having the undiffusible particle as well. So they will be, you can say that, they will be the undigested particle, they will move to the cell membrane, and the cell membrane got rupture, and actually the cell membrane will be rupture, and the waste product they will be like excrete out from the pseudopodia. So they are having again the cell membrane will be closed, and their waste product will be moving out from their body. So this is the digestion that occurs into the intracellular digestion. Okay, so basically the enzyme which act upon the pH is 5.6 to 7.3. Basically that depend upon the nature of the food, that how the food is initiated, or which type of a nature the food is having. So they take the food and they intake the food from the pseudopodia, and they will be like forming a food vacuole, you can say that. Then lysosome will be lysosome will be interact with them, and they will be breaking down the food, and then you can say that the enzyme will be formed, and they will be formed at the cytoplasm, and then they will be like the food vacuole will be absorbed by the cytoplasm, and then the diffusible, which are the undiffusible particles, so they will be ruptured, the cell membrane will be ruptured, and the food waste product will be moving out from the cell membrane, which is pseudopodia. Okay, so this is basically, you can say that they are having the endocytosis process, means their digestion occurs into the inside the cytoplasm, and you can also say them as the phagocytosis. What is phagocytosis? Phagocytosis means they intake the water, their water is present into their body, so they are known as the phagocytosis, because the water is intaking inside their body.